Aloha everybody and welcome to the final part of the Vile playthrough in Mega Man Maverick Hunter X. We are now at Sigma number 2. Still love that theme song. It's so awesome. Once again, this area has blocks that Storm Tornado or Straight Nightmare will be very useful to destroy since they're so annoying to destroy. Hey, free man. Thanks, game. I'm glad you have so little confidence in me. How generous. But the Ride Armor is up here, and the Ride Armor's machine gun is so powerful it can destroy these blocks like it's nothing. Also, the spike enemies that burrow through Armored Armadillo stage go down like nothing. So this actually is a lot easier with Vile than it is with X, because this Ride Armor is a menace. It just destroys everything like it's nobody's business. I mean, X couldn't beat it in the original game, after all. That's why that Ride Armor is so powerful. X couldn't do a damn thing to it in the original game. I mean, technically he can't in this game either, because he never actually fights it a second time, and the first time you have to hit Vile in the head during the intro boss. But, you know, I'm just saying the Ride Armor is great. It's powerful. It's awesome. Then Vile's Ride Armors in X3 and X8 were incredibly nerfed. And, well, actually, X8, you couldn't damage the Ride Armor. You had to damage Vile once again, but, you know. I'm just saying, it's a good Ride Armor, damn it. It's weird that Vile's only made 3 appearances from X1 to X8. You'd think he would have been involved in X5, considering Keiji Inafune wanted that to be the final game in the series. But no, only X3. Yeah, I died to Spark Mandrill. My health was low, and he killed me in 1 hit. I suck at video games! But, you know, I don't think Vile's like the best Mega Man X character. I do enjoy his contribution to the series. I really like what he was in the original X. He was essentially this little hurdle that X had to get over, you know. Couldn't beat Vile at first in the beginning. Zero could blow off the arm of the Ride Armor like it was nothing. Then he blew it up himself, and I don't know where I'm going with this. Anywho, folks, it's time for Rangda Bangda. Since I don't have a Sting Chameleon triple laser, I'm just going to be relying on my distance needler. Once again, the eyes are constantly going to be charging for you or shooting lasers at you, depending on their color. And, they're not too bad to deal with, honestly. As long as you just do what I just did there, use some Straight Nightmare to hit both of them at the same time, you can wear down their health pretty quickly. This thing moves back and forth between the walls so slowly that if you let it run into you, you must suck at... I suck at video games! But anywho, it's very easy to dodge. It moves so slowly, and just make sure you're always hugging a wall, or else the spikes will kill you. Until you kill the boss, and then the spikes just crumble for no reason whatsoever. That's weird. Doesn't make sense, but whatever. Anywho, folks, we are now moving on to Sigma number 3, and you're going to see something different in the stage select. Unknown. 2 figures. We're not fighting D-Rex? The final boss of Sigma 3 is going to be maybe X and Zero? I will say that particular boss fight is a little bit harder than any of the boss fights we've seen up to this point. Not horribly so. It's not Sigma quality hard, you know? It's not 3 forms and lasers that can shave your health off really quickly, badly. But, you know, if you want to stock up on sub-tanks now, it would be a good decision. It would be a wise decision. You may as well. You never know when you might be playing the last level of the playthrough. You never know. You never know. But Maverick Hunter X is definitely worth picking up just for the Vile playthrough. I like mixing and matching his weapons. I really like his gameplay style. It's not quite like Base or Axel, where they just aim the gun in every direction. I mean, it takes advantage of all the buttons, you know, all the face buttons. You use square for the wrist, you use triangle for the shoulder, you use circle for the ankle bombs. I love it, you know, you're always choosing which weapon to use for every situation, and it's a unique way to play a Mega Man X game. And I would love to see a future compilation anniversary edition thing where, you know what they gotta do? They gotta make a Mega Man game that's like Harmony of Despair for Xbox Live and PlayStation Network. They gotta make this open world 2D Mega Man game where you get to play as all these Mega Man characters, you know? Like classic sliding Mega Man, and Zero with his Z-Saber, and Axel with his hovering and his shooting in every direction. That would be cool. But, you know, that's just what I think would be a neat idea. Either way, I would love to see a Mega Man X9. I would like the series to continue. I mean, I might do X Command Mission in the future. I do have it. I am playing it. I've talked about this before, but we may see Command Mission if I think I can pull it off. But, you know, as far as the X series is concerned, beyond X Command Mission, this is pretty much it. I mean, I could do Extreme 1 for the Game Boy Color, but it's basically a handheld version of Mega Man X1 and X2 together, so whatever. I don't feel the need to go play that one. But, the X series, I'd like to come back to this again. I do enjoy it. I do enjoy it indeed. Here I'm trying to farm health for the boss fight coming up, because I've beaten all the Mavericks and I'm coming up to the unknown. But they're not dropping health for me, and I don't usually farm, so this is awkward. I killed them. Weapon energy. Weapon energy. Weapon energy. Weapon energy. Weapon energy. Weapon energy. Fuck you! Life! Oh, but I got hit. It's not worth it. Screw it. I'll just go to the boss fight. Fuck it. Anywho, folks, it's X and Zero!
Stop right there!
You've really caused a lot of havoc, Vile.
Yeah? I was just taking care of a few loose ends. So you're not on Sigma's side? You two aren't friends? Friends? I don't have any. Not now, not ever. I only know one thing for sure, X. You are my enemy. This is as far as you go. Let's finish this, Vile!
That's right, you're fighting both X and Zero at the same time. Which means you have to... I wouldn't stay to the left or right of the screen too much because they always teleport in and they're always standing on either side of the screen, and just running into them damages you, so if he dashes at you, don't walk into him, obviously. But they have a charge up thing, and they always have a big tell when they're about to use it, obviously the charge. They constantly do stuff like this, where they're both shooting at the exact same time, and this is when the ankle bombs become really handy, because you have to stay in the air as long as you can until an opening comes up, so you can jump on that opening, and then jump again to withstand the attack, you know? They like to shoot both busters at the same time, and the buster shoots into the other buster, which spreads all these homing missiles at you, or these homing shots at you and stuff. Zero likes to do these drill dives with his feet. There's a lot of mechanics to this fight, and you will take a lot of damage because it takes a lot of predicting, and it takes a lot of pattern recognition to get used to. But this is no Sigma fight. You only really need 1.5 sub-tank in order to survive this, and just be a little bit careful. Just make sure you know where you're placing Vile. Keep shooting when you can. It will occasionally block some shots, but you can take them out no problem. They even die, they share the same health bar, and when one dies, he doesn't come back. So Zero's dead, now X is dead. Booyah! I kicked their ass!
X. I'll admit, you have grown stronger. But you'll hardly be able to change the world if you're dead. What's the matter, X? Aren't you gonna show me your true power? Wimp to the very end, huh? End of the line, X.
Change the world? Sounds like Maverick talk to me.
Let go!
X, shoot now!
Not a charge shot! Sigma. I thought X, but I still don't understand. Why him? What's so special about him?
What exactly did you plan to do, Vile? Would you stand before me as a Maverick hunter? Kneel at my feet and place yourself at my mercy?
What did I plan to do? Thinking about it now, I'm not actually sure.
Retrieve Vile.
I don't care what happens to this world. By defeating X, I have validated my own existence. And that's all that matters to me now. My name is Vile. I am...
And that's it. That's it. That's literally how the game ends. There's no end credit sequence. There is no Sigma 4. You don't go on to face Sigma. X used a charge shot! Not a charge shot! And effectively defeated Vile until maybe he was going to be resurrected for a Maverick Hunter X3. Or maybe even a Maverick Hunter X2, who knows, with the way the series was sort of rebooting itself and changing things. I don't know what was going to happen, but unfortunately we never got a sequel, and that would be the end of that. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is effectively the end of my Mega Man Maverick Hunter X playthrough, because, really, I don't really have any extras to show off. I've shown you everything the game has to offer. That is the Vile playthrough. And Mega Man Maverick Hunter X is a solid game. Great remake of the original Mega Man X, but the Vile playthrough is definitely something I would recommend people check out. It's fun to play as Vile. It's fun to operate his shoulder cannons, his ankle bombs, all of the weapons he has at his disposal and stuff. And it's worth checking out. You can download it for the PlayStation Network. So even if you don't have a physical copy to find in a store somewhere, you can download it to your PSP. So, you know, you might want to look into that. But this has been Mega Man Maverick Hunter X, ladies and gentlemen. Glad to finally be done with this one. Maybe X Command Mission will come one day. I haven't even beaten it yet, but when I think I'm ready to do that, we'll get to that one day. And yeah. Who knows? Maybe X9 will be announced soon. Your move, Capcom! Your move! Anywho, I am the Great Clement. It has been fun. Toodles.
Not a Charge shot!